Hi everybody, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to another session on the ARD Current Affairs series that is currently going on for the NABARD Grade A 2025 exam. And we cover all the news that can be asked in your multiple choice question format that you can utilize in descriptive writing, or sometimes we also cover such news that would help you to understand like what are the scenarios that is going on for in the ARD sector in India, and that helps to induce that curiosity in you related to agriculture and rural development in India. So let's just start off with today's news. देखो आज की न्यूज़ इतना डिटेल में नहीं है. These are more of the one liners. However, we will try to add on as much value to them as possible. So first news is about South Asian Regional Center for International Potato Center. It is now going to get established in Agra. So that is the first news. Second is IFCO. That's an organization, cooperative society in fact of India, that is related to fertilizer, and it is now going to set up its first overseas nano fertilizer plant in Brazil. So like what are these nano fertilizers, why Brazil only, this we will discuss. And finally NABARD की जो निर्का जो academy है, that is going to train farmers in chili and turmeric post harvest management. ठीक है, तो ये तीन न्यूज़ है. Again, because these are straightforward, the session might not be that long as the conventional one, but again we will talk about each and everything that you should know. ठीक है, फर्स्ट बात करते हैं साउथ एशिया रीजनल सेंटर फॉर इंटरनेशनल पोटैटो सेंटर की. ठीक है, तो देखो ये जो इंटरनेशनल पोटैटो सेंटर है, दिस इंटरनेशनल पोटैटो सेंटर, इट इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू टेक केयर ऑफ द रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट एंड इम्प्रूवमेंट फॉर पोटैटो as well as your sweet potato also. ठीक है, both we are talking about both, but the one that is going to get established in Agra, ठीक है, that will be your for what, that will be for the potato. ठीक है, South Asian Regional Center for the International Potato Center. And why Agra has been chosen, ठीक है, आगरा उत्तर प्रदेश में ये होने वाला है. सिंगना is a place in Agra, वहाँ पे होगा. Why Agra? First of all, because if you talk about overall in if you talk about India also, India is second largest in our potato production. ठीक है, but what happens, even though it is your second largest potato production country, but our post harvest management is so poor that we actually not able to get the desired profit from it, right? So that is why the aim is that when this particular center will be established, our focus scope will be on what, productivity enhancement, especially on the post harvest management and value added processing. What is value added processing? For example, like it's a from potato chips is made, right? So that is the value add has been done on it, and now its price has also been increased. You can imagine for yourself, you just take you buy potatoes for like 20 rupees kg, 30 rupees kg from place to place, right? But then there only one potato chips, it costs you like 20-30 rupees in the form of lays, right? So that is the value adding, right? So post harvest means once the potatoes, they are harvested from the field till the time they get to the consumer, whatever in between the time takes, that comes under your post harvest management. तो major scope इसमें होगा. ठीक है, if you are wondering who is the first in potato production, so that is China. ठीक है, and why Uttar Pradesh has been selected in India? There are वैसे तो various reasons, but primarily being because Uttar Pradesh is, if we talk about India, Uttar Pradesh is the largest contributor of or the producer of potato in India. So that is why Uttar Pradesh has been chosen. Another reason is because it is in the Indo-Gangetic plain, right? So because of that, production is better. Its road connectivity to Nepal, Bhutan, and even to Bangladesh means easier connectivity. So primarily reason तो ये है because Uttar Pradesh is the लार्जेस्ट प्रोड्यूसर ऑफ पोटैटो इन इंडिया. बट सेकेंडली जो आपको पता है उस रीज़न से है. ठीक है, एम पहले बता दिया, एनहांस फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन सिक्योरिटी. ठीक है, इससे फार्मर्स की इनकम भी बूस्ट होगी. ठीक है, एंड आपका जनरल रूरल डेवलपमेंट भी होगा. बेनिफिट्स क्या क्या होने वाले हैं? वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन क्लाइमेट रेजिलिएंट एंड हाई यील्डिंग वेराइटीज, स्ट्रेंथनिंग द पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन इंडिया एंड wider South Asia outreach. It means what? It means that when our like production will be better, we will be able to export it to the southern Asian region. तो मतलब इससे wider outreach मिलेगी हमको. And employment across production processing part. Employment is something that is collateral whenever we talk about any new projects in agriculture sector, right? Second news is about IFCO to set up the first overseas nano fertilizer plant in India. What is the full form of IFCO? Indian Farmers Fertilizer Cooperative Limited. So basically that was a cooperative society. Initially it was established for the fertilizer production, and now it's, you know, it's among the best and profitable cooperatives, in fact, in the world, I would say. And they are the ones who primarily, you know, in India also, they are the ones who supply the fertilizers, and especially nano urea and nano DAP plants. Now they are going to get established in Brazil. Okay, what is this nano? So normally urea and diaminophosphate, like these are the fertilizers name. ठीक है, nano means this is the technology that's being used. देखो जो normal जो conventional urea that's being used in the field, or conventional DAP used, there what happens, those are harmful to the environment. Why they are harmful? Because if we talk about the absorption percentage of total fertilizer that is added is around 30 to 40%, ठीक है, in the conventional manner. But with the nanotechnology, so nano means बहुत nano particles होते हैं, very very small particles, and they easily get absorbed by the plants, and that is why nano fertilizers are more eco friendly. ठीक है, and in fact here the absorption rate, it will surprise you, it is 80 to 85%. So you see that why nano urea technologies, not only it is eco friendly, but it will be then profitable for farmer also. Because imagine for yourself, if he is using such fertilizer which just gives the result of 30 to 40%, definitely the farmer would have to add more fertilizer into the soil, right? But here with the amount that they are giving, they are getting the maximum productivity, the farmers, definitely they would want to go for it. ठीक है, अब यही सेम जो प्लांट्स हैं, जो इफ्को है, that is going to establish in Brazil. Why Brazil? Because see, currently Brazil is the highest importer means it takes from other countries of fertilizers. ठीक है, and definitely because Brazil, all the countries, they are going towards the eco-friendly manner, so Brazil also want to shift to eco-friendly manner, and that is why IFCO have decided that we will establish the unit in Brazil. So that would act as a market for the IFCO, right? If they would establish the unit in Brazil, because then Brazil, they would be buying the nano fertilizer from there only, right? So that is why Brazil has been chosen, and location is Mato Grosso, Brazil में है. Investment कितना लगेगा? Approx 225 crore invest होने वाले हैं. Capacity, what will be the capacity of these industries, right? The plant that will be set up, 2 lakh bottles per day of nano urea will be made in this particular plant, and 50,000 bottles per day of nano DAP. So that's a huge achievement for us, right? Objectives क्या है? Eco-friendly और efficient fertilizers बनाना, and this is supported by, in fact, Brazil Ministry of Agriculture also, because again, as I said, that they want to switch to eco-friendly mode. And also it happens when, you know, importing the fertilizers, it is costlier than allowing the foreign companies to establish themselves there and then directly buying from them. Okay, so because of that reason, even Brazil Ministry of Agriculture is also appreciating and supporting this step. Okay, finally NABARD का जो National Institute for Rural Credit and Agriculture, ये जो institute है, academy है, institute है in AP is your Andhra Pradesh. ठीक है, Andhra Pradesh में they are launching a program to train the farmers in post harvest technology. In fact, if you look at it, you're preparing for NABARD and you sometimes wonder, yeah, what are the roles? And definitely there are a lot of roles. We have already made video on that, but see how beautifully they are so concerned for the people of rural part of the country. Why this particular program has been launched for the training purpose? Because what happens in the Andhra Pradesh region, the spices production is very great. ठीक है, if you talk about chili or turmeric का भी, लेकिन again they are lacking in post harvest management. See, majorly if you look at, for most of the crops, we are the largest producer or second largest producer, but why we are still not globally dominant? Why? Because we are lacking in post harvest management, where we are able to cultivate the crops in the field, but after that we have no other preparation done for it, right? So many times these crops, they get wasted because of rainfall, because of the pests and insects, because of, you know, not proper transportation. And not only that, there are some other such reasons. For example, value adding can be done, right? Just I gave you example of potato, that the farmers, they still lack about that awareness, right? Industries are not properly set up for these value adding products, right? So there are a lot of gap we have that in post harvest management, and that is why the NABARD's National Institute for Rural Credit and Agriculture, they would train the farmers that how beautifully they can they can work on post harvest management of chili, especially, and turmeric. ठीक है, ये गुंतुर is a place, ठीक है, जहाँ पे चिली के लिए होगा ट्रेनिंग, एंड जो कडापा है नाडियाल में, नांडियाल में, आई एम सॉरी, देयर फॉर द टर्मरिक दिस ट्रेनिंग विल बी गिवन. Training will focus on grading, processing, packaging. See, these all part of your post harvest static content. If you have already covered the static part of the examination of post harvest of the plantation and horticulture crops, there you must have read in post harvest management what is grading, processing, packaging. Grading is man what segregating the crops as per their size, ठीक है, shapes and size, ठीक है, that is your grading. Then processing, if any processing needs to be done. अब जैसे चिली में या टर्मरिक में they are grinded, they are provided in the powdered form, right, to the consumer. So processing and everything, and then proper packaging, so that the shelf life is increased, and also the packaging is attractive also, so that the farmers can fetch the higher rate in the market. For example, if there's just a transparent sheet and their turmeric is there, and then there is a very fancy printed everything cover is there, and same turmeric is there, definitely subconsciously you will pay higher prices for the second one, right, in comparison to the first one. तो पैकेजिंग में भी उनको ट्रेन करना, सो दैट दे कैन हैव बेटर प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम इट, ठीक है. स्टोरेज एंड वैल्यू एडिशन के बारे में बताएंगे, प्रॉपर स्टोरेज कैसे कर सके, उनका वैल्यू ऐड कैसे कर सकते. और एम क्या है, टू रिड्यूस द पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉसेस, इंप्रूव मार्केट प्राइस रियलाइजेशन. एज आई सेड अगेन, टू रियलाइज दैट दे कैन फेच मोर money from the same turmeric or the chili that they are growing, right, again with the help of packaging specially, ठीक है, and their marketing. So that is all in this session. Today's session again was short because it was more straightforward, but we covered the other aspects related to the news, ठीक है. Coming to question 1, if for first overseas nano plant, it will be established where? It will be established in Brazil, ठीक है. NABARD's NIRCA is training farmers in which two spices? आंध्र प्रदेश में कर रहे हैं किस किस के लिए? चिली एंड टर्मरिक के लिए, राइट. थर्ड इज वेयर इज द नेशनल टर्मरिक बोर्ड? Okay, so this one we did not do in दिस वन, ठीक है. हमने इसको मैं आई विल चेंज, ठीक है. टर्मरिक ब्रोड वी हैव ऑलरेडी कवर्ड इन प्रीवियस, ठीक है. तो इसका आंसर वैसे निजामाबाद है, बट आई विल चेंज द क्वेश्चन व्हेन यू विल गेट द पीडीएफ. द क्वेश्चन हियर इज, जो आपका जो साउथ एशिया का जो इंटरनेशनल पोटैटो सेंटर है वो कहाँ पे स्टैब्लिश होगा? सो इफ यू लुक एट दैट क्वेश्चन, आंसर आपका कहाँ होगा? आगरा होगा, ठीक है. बट इसमें निजामाबाद है, बट आगरा होगा आंसर, ठीक है. सो हियर इज अ होमवर्क फॉर यू ऑल. व्हाट इज द डेली प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी ऑफ नैनो यूरिया ऑफ इफको ब्राजील प्लांट, ठीक है. यू हैव टू टेल दैट. इसमें नैनो यूरिया का पूछा है, प्लीज कीप दैट इन माइंड. And these are the toppers of the last session. Thank you Abhijit, thank you so much. Here Sindhu, Pooja and NKM said the right answer, and Kajdeep said the right answer. Two of you said option number A, ठीक है, but that was for Udad only, that was for UP, right, and for MP it was both Moong and Udad. Please keep that in mind. So that is all in this video. If you like the session, do let me know in the description, in the comment section, and for any query also please raise your query there, and you can join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. Thank you everybody for watching the session, and all the very best for your exam.